Hello there, good morning. Welcome to another review. No, it's not a good idea. That's a better idea. Right, doing something a bit different today. Now, it comes to my attention that a certain work colleague, won't mention names, Phil Milner. Sorry about that. He can't get it to rise. He has problems. You know, getting it to rise up. I had a word with Shannon had a word with me and asked if I could give him some pointers to what is going wrong. He even admitted to me he can't get it up. So I'm going to give you the best recipe for the Yorkshire pudding mixture that I use. What do you think I was talking about, you dirty bastards? Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention. Disclaimer alert. Wait there. There we are. Disclaimer alert. This review holds absolutely no responsibility whatsoever if your child or children watches these reviews. May contain sexual and offensive language for snowflakes only. There we go. Right. So what did you think I was going to be referring to? Huh? It's not like, you know, I'm going to go to the chemist and get me a certain blue pill. No. Talk about Yorkshire puddings, that's you and your fucking dirty minds. Anyway, it appears that he can't get his Yorkshire puddings to rise. Now, I don't know what the problem is, don't know why it's going wrong, but I've got the perfect recipe. And I'm willing to share that with you. That's how nice I am. I'm a nice person. Contrary to belief, I'm a fucking nice person. So, at the moment, just put my lard in. Okay. So I'm doing some small ones. And I'm doing a big one as well. Oh yes. Because show you over there. Don't know if you can see that. There it is. Stew and a large Yorkshire pudding. So there we go. Right, so recipe. Plain flour. Never use self-raising. Doesn't work. You need to use plain. But the thing you mustn't do is just dump the flour in, because plain flour's coarse. It's rough. It's got lumps in it. So you need to sieve it. Okay, sieve the flour like I've done. Okay. Also in there, if you want to know how much flour is in there, there's 450 grams of flour. That'll make 24. Normally would make 24 Yorkshire puddings, large Yorkshire puddings. However, I'm doing that big one, so it's not going to do as many. So you can half that, so that'll be 225 grams of plain flour plus one teaspoon of salt. In here there's 2 teaspoons because everything's been doubled up. Okay. Milk. Right, semi-skimmed, not full fat. You don't need full fat. Okay. There's 600 millilitres of milk there. Again, if you're going to half it, you only put in 300. Right, but you don't. But we'll come back to that later. Eggs. Don't put the eggs in whole. Beat them first. Get some air into the eggs. Okay, like I'm doing. Okay. So all you got to do, there's 7 eggs in here. You'll need 3 or 4 if you're going to half it. So get some air into the eggs and pour it in. Like so. Okay. So in there we've got the flour, we've got the eggs, we've got the salt. Tell you what we forgot. Pepper. Put some pepper in. Okay, just gives it a bit of flavour. That's all you need. You can put herbs in it if you want to put herbs in it. Put herbs in it. Doesn't matter. Okay. Right. So the milk. Yeah, we'll do that. Put half of the milk in, roughly. Okay. That's half of the milk in. Okay. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to come over here. There I am. Okay, let's just get that light off. There we go. So, whisk. Don't use a hand whisk, use one of these, an electric whisk. Because the mixture is going to be a lot tougher. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So whisk it around. As you're whisking it around, you need to add the other part of the milk. Okay? So, before you do that and get your wine covered in fucking mixture, like I've just done. You need to get all that flour mixed in. Okay? Now, you're mixing the flour, you can add in the rest of the milk. Just dribble it in. Like so. That's all you got to do. Right, give it a good whisk around the edges. And it's done. Okay. So that's the Yorkshire pudding mix done. Bear with me. Oh, we'll need that. So you've got a mixture. That's like that. Okay. Now what I tend to do is that I don't use the ladle to put the Yorkshire puddings in. I use a jug. Okay, it's quicker, and you need to get that fat nice and hot. You need to get the fat nice and hot, almost to the point of smoking, to the point of burning, and the oven will do the rest. Now I'm just going to check on these, make sure. No, not ready yet. Okay, so jug. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 ladles full. Okay. Now, came to my attention, in fact I was told by this said person that another colleague decided to jump on the bandwagon and do her own reviews. She tried to do one about cider, but as she was talking, like I'm doing now, talking, she didn't realise she didn't turn the fucking phone on. How amateur is that? Amateur! Alright, come on. If you're going to do a review, do it. Don't talk to your phone and realise you're talking to your fucking self. That's what I'm doing. Good point. But you know what I mean. So, come on. If you're going to do these reviews, Marie, get them done. Come come on. Right. We're doing another, whilst these are cooking, we're going to be doing another review. So it's not like we're going to be sat down for 20 minutes doing fuck all, because we're not. Right, now I can smell that these are burning, but I have another problem. There's something else in there as well. So let's see if that's hot. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these out a minute. Give that a chance, right? Because I'm doing a big one and these 4 small ones, or several small ones. Yes, alright, sorry, postman. So, 225 grams of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 300 millilitres of milk, okay? 4 beaten eggs, 3 to 4 beaten eggs, okay? Sieve the flour. So you got to do, just sieve it, get all those lumps out, okay? Put in a teaspoon of salt, bit of pepper for flavouring, okay? Add the beaten, make sure you beat the eggs first, get some air into the eggs, okay? Dump that in the flour with the salt. Add half of the milk and start whisking it. Get all that flour that's all around the edges, get it all mixed in, and gradually add the other half of the milk. Now it should be nice and just not running like water, but if you like custard like me, like I like my gravy, I like it nice and thick, it should be a thickish mixture, okay? Not gloopy thick, but nice thick. No, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to put these back in now. Okay, I've not put the mixture in because I've got a big dish there that needs to have the lard to be hot enough for it all to melt. The other review I'm doing is Battle of the Spare Ribs. Last night we had a Chinese from our local Chinese takeaway. We had some spare ribs. I had the sweet and sour spare ribs. She had the barbecue spare ribs. Didn't eat them all. She didn't want hers anymore, so I thought, fuck it, why not do that? In between doing this, I like barbecue spare ribs. I like spare ribs anyway. Yeah, we shall do a review. I've got a bit of curry left over from last night as well, so a little bit of that. Right, so there we are with the big one. Okay, this is the big one. You should hear the sizzle. Maybe not. Don't think the thing is hot enough, but it should be alright. Just going to add some more. Don't want it too eggy. So that's going in. It did sizzle a little bit, but it could have sizzled more. That's going in. Right. As for the Yorkshire puddings, they're going in now. So there we have it. First set of Yorkshires are in. Now just bear with me, because I'm having to move this phone around. Okay, so I do apologise if there's some bits of light in there. So, spare ribs, curry. Alright, bear with me guys. I'm here, don't worry, I'm here. Right, so we need to move this away, because that's no use, well it is used to us, but not right now. Right, So, pan on, hob on. Right, small pan. Preferably, oh shit, wrong one. Preferably non-stick. Spoon. Curry. A little bit of rice. So that's warming up nicely. Right, microwave on. So that's barbecue. So I'll put that in first. So there we go. Right. As you know, it's going to be a live one. A live review. That's the word I was looking for. Review. On the 3rd of August. It's better. So yes, I know I keep going on about it, but the more people, the more talk about it, the more excited I get. It's a vodka review, as you all know. 8 PM. We'll be going on Facebook Live. It'll be 8 PM, bang on the dot. Okay, should be a lot of good fun. If you've got any requests, if you've got any shout outs for us to do, if there's anything you want us to say or what have you, put up a message and we'll read them. Okay. What the hell, buddy? 3.5 minutes is a long time, isn't it, when you're waiting for something? I got told something last night by a colleague, Richard Robinson. He's one at Fitters. Not Richard Robinson. Yes, sorry, Richard Robinson. He's one at Fitters at our place. And we were talking about Phil Milner. Nothing bad, nothing, that would upset him. He probably would actually find it quite humorous. And there was me, Lee, and Richard. And Lee says, "Why don't you do a review of something you don't like?" And I mentioned that I did the one about the cinnamon bun from Greg's, which was absolutely disgusting. And he laughed about it. He found it funny. And Richard says, "Well, why don't you do something for Waspy?" And I says, "Like what?" I says, "What do you mean?" He says, "Well, with him being small, you could do a review and dedicate it to him about shortbread." Not going to happen. No. Sorry, Phil. I won't do that to you. Alright. No. Not going to happen. Okay? We won't do that. That was just silly. If you've got any ideas for a review, I'm more than happy to listen to your ideas. Nothing stupid. Okay? I'm not going to do piccalilli and fucking sardine sandwich. That's just ridiculous. Okay? But if you want me to review something, go out, buy it, I'll review it for you. Right. Dead barbecue's done. Okay? Sweet and sour's next. So, just warming up the curry. The reason why I'm warming it up not really much, because it's got chicken in it. And probably a prawn in there somewhere. Yes, a prawn. You can't be careful You've got to be really careful when you're reheating, especially poultry and seafood, crustaceans especially, well, any seafood. Last thing you want to get is salmonella or any other kind of food poisoning, botulism, because of your lack of knowledge of knowing how or when you've reheated your food. So if you're going to reheat any food, always make sure that it's reheated thoroughly. Okay? If not, you're asking for trouble, and it will be trouble. Trust me. You are asking for a world of trouble. Let's have a look at these Yorkshire puddings. Yeah, they're rising lovely, as I expected. So, Phil Milner, if you follow this recipe, I'll write it down for you, and I'll give you the recipe. You won't go wrong. Your Yorkshire puddings will rise time and time and time again. You can thank me later. Okay. I was thinking of doing some kind of competition where the winner gets to do a review with me, if that's what you wanted to do. So if you've got any ideas of what the competition should be about, I'm not sure yet. I'm only playing with the idea. Drop me a line, come and see me, message me on Facebook, message me on here, text me, phone me, and we'll see. Sorry, I didn't mean to go out of shot there. I'm going to move the phone back over here. Just trying to get things done so we can do a second review. Well, first review really, because we haven't been tasting the second one yet. Always have this around because this is going to get sticky, it's going to get messy. Alright, so going back to this competition, I think it would be good fun, personally, I really do. I know some of you wouldn't do it, Sharon, I know you won't, so I want to expect you to. I want to expect Sharon to do it. Oh God, dogs smell food. How do dogs know? I mean, I know they've got something like 3 million nasal blood receptors or 3 billion nasal receptors. How the fucking hell do they know? Right, so barbecue spare ribs. Okay, nice and thick. If you're wondering which Chinese I got it from, it's a Chinese called Thornhill Chinese. Absolutely. It's one of the best Chinese takeaways I've ever had the pleasure of frequenting. Really good, friendly staff. If they say it's going to be half an hour, it'll be there within half an hour, probably within 20 minutes. The food's always piping hot. Always. They never let you down. It's reasonably priced. You've just put up the prices, but it's still reasonably priced. When you get a spare rib like that, how can you not knock it back? Huh? Now let's have a look. Now, this is my wife's. Oh, right. Talking about that. Turns out my wife doesn't like me calling her my wife. Most of you know her, so I'm to call her Anna in future. So Anna, my wife, likes barbecue spare ribs. One of her favourite Chinese meals is beef with cashew nuts or beef with mushrooms. Now these, they're alright. But to me the sauce is lacking. It's lacking a lot. Because one of my favourites, and I am being biased, is sweet and sour. I love sweet and sour spare ribs. Okay. Oh, this is going to be hot. This is going to be really hot. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Shit. Yep. Said it was going to be hot, and it is. Oh, can't even eat it. It's that hot. It's a problem when you nuke food. When you put it in microwave and nuke it, it's still fucking cooking. It's awesome. See, I'm being biased because I love sweet and sour sauce. I don't know if it's because of the amount of sugar that's in it. I don't know what they put in the sauces. But in my eyes, sweet and sour will always outdo barbecue spare ribs. So look at these Yorkshires. Yeah, they're rising lovely. You'll be proud of these, Phil. You really will. Right, getting back to this again. Let's try again. It's better. Oh. If you have smell-o-vision, I'll get you to smell the screen. Because this is delicious. Go on. Have a bone. Now, it turns out that last week I thought I'd done a shit review. It turned out I hadn't. Because some people thought it was funny as fuck. Especially when I dropped the grape drink all over the kitchen floor. So, I'm glad you liked it. I thought it was one of the worst. Some people thought it was one of the best. But I guess that's what happens when you do things that are unplanned and unscripted. Things do go wrong. Oh. So what I got last night was special fried rice, or Cantonese fried rice, which comes in a big massive round container, and a special curry, which is one of my favourites. Because their special fried rice or even Cantonese fried rice and their curries are to die for. They really are nice curries. Nice and not over spicy, but nice and spicy. Sorry if you think I'm wasting time here. I just need you to see these Yorkshire puddings. Because they're absolutely enormous. And by Jove, I think they're ready. I think. No, not quite. Hopefully, with me opening the oven door, I haven't let all of the heat out. If I have, I'll have to do another batch and do it all over again, which isn't fair on you guys. Now, just wondering, just gonna come back to you a minute, okay?